Hello everyone, my name is Bacon, and in today's video I will be taking a look at the F-100 Super Sabre. This is currently the top aircraft on the American aviation tree, and despite looking a tiny bit like a catfish, it is actually a fairly decent jet fighter. So to explain why it's good, I'm going to start off with some pros and cons of the aircraft before we jump into some gameplay. So starting off with the pros, one thing specifically I want to note, not really performance based but more cosmetic, is the wide variety of skins. Of course you have the standard bare metal skin, but then in 1.87 we got 3 new skins for this aircraft. The Nashville Sound skin, which is very much a Vietnam era camouflage, the Thunderbirds display scheme based of course on the US Air Force display team, the Thunderbirds, and then also a market camo, which as you can see here looks very nice, and that came along in the 1.87 market trophy. So now actually getting into the performance of the F-100. Firstly, the guns, very high rate of fire, high muzzle velocity, definitely going to be very useful there. Another thing to note is the rounds per gun, 200 rounds per gun to be specific. Decent amount there, that is a fair amount of ammo, that's going to last you a decent amount of time, and with that you should be able to get at least a few kills in a game. Speed and acceleration, another positive. Of course, it's not the fastest in the game, but it's highly unlikely that the entire enemy team is only going to be T2s, MiG-19s, at least you would hope so. So that does mean, of course, there will be slower aircraft you will be facing, so you will usually be at an advantage in terms of speed over at least a few of the enemy players. Finally, missiles. This aircraft can mount either AIM-9Bs or AIM-9Es. In most situations, these will be fairly ineffective, but occasionally they will come in handy, especially against bombers or just generally less maneuverable aircraft that can't outturn the missile in time. So now to some cons. Firstly, the aircraft does bleed off speed very quick when turning, especially when you're going at higher speeds, and when you do get slower, the maneuverability does drop off fairly significantly, so you will want to avoid being low and slow. Another con would be that the aircraft's controls do lock up a fair bit at higher speeds, usually around and over Mach 1, so that is something to be careful of. So they're the obvious things I noticed when flying the F-100. With that all out the way, I will throw the stat card up on the screen. Feel free to pause the video, look at the relevant information you want to know, and once you are done, we will go and jump right into some gameplay. Alright, so into the first game on Korea. I start off by intercepting a MiG-15, going for a head-on attack. Generally head-ons are very easy in the F-100, mainly due to the spacing of the guns. They're very close together, and also the high muzzle velocity does make it very easy to aim and effectively hit enemy targets at longer distances. Especially in head-ons, you can generally fire off a load of rounds, pull away from the enemy aircraft, and you should be fairly safe from being hit most of the time. So generally it's a good tactic to use in the F-100. So now 2 more head-ons. These ones don't end so well for me. First one, I kill a Sabre, but he hits my wing, and generally with the F-100, if you have damage on one of your wings, your maneuverability is going to be very much hampered by that damage. Now another F-100, do a head-on with him, it's eye for an eye, both of us kill each other, and that is a 3-kill game with 1 assist. Obviously not the best game, but for an early game for me getting back into the F-100 after previously playing it, I would say it went fairly well. So this next game, just another demonstration of some head-ons really. MiG-19 going on him. He doesn't actually hit me, but I am able to hit him with a few shots, doing a fairly decent amount of critical damage. Another F-100, and again it's an eye for an eye situation. We both kill each other. Took me a bit too long there to really get my shots on target after I started firing. Gave him a chance to get onto me, and yeah, eye for an eye. So now getting into the best game in this video with the F-100. 4 kills, obviously not the best, could be better. I'm sure if I gathered footage for longer, I would probably have been able to get a better game, but this is the best I have at least for now. So start off by intercepting a MiG-17, a jet that can certainly hold its own, although unfortunately for him he flies in front of my guns, and you know, that was the first kill for me in the game. Generally these 20mm cannons, the rounds will rip through most things, especially if you use the HE rounds, the high explosive. They're very deadly. But it's a fun jet. I'm really enjoying flying this thing. I'm surprised because I flew this back just after 1.85, and my personal feeling was that it was getting clubbed by the MiG-19 pretty damn hard. But now it seems less people are playing the 19, a lot more people are playing slower jets, probably grinding out or something. But this does give it a chance to perform very well. Now, as you would have seen a minute ago, I did knock the elevator off of that FJ4B. He has just finished going down, giving me my 2nd kill of the game. And after that, I do just want to quickly jump over to talking very briefly about the fuel. I would advise taking 20 minutes minimum, purely because the 14 minutes, which is the minimum amount of fuel you can take in the F-100, it doesn't really cut it, especially if you're using the afterburner a lot. That fuel will burn off very quick. So I would say take 20 minutes as a minimum. You can always go for more if you want it. Now, as you can see, one burst just instantly destroys another F-100. These guns will tear through pretty much anything, so it only really takes one burst to actually hit the enemy aircraft, and you should be good. Now, I only have 20 rounds of ammunition left. Can I get another kill with this? I think I can, so let's give it a go. So, there's a MiG-15, gonna move in. He's not really coming for me. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Last 20 rounds of ammunition give me another kill. So that is a 4-kill game. Pretty damn good. And all 4 kills on a single load of ammunition. So certainly you can use it a fair amount. Now, this game was going quite well for me. Certainly it was going in a way that I thought was pretty damn good. Although all good things must come to an end. And that happened in the form of me almost running out of fuel, and then multiple enemy aircraft coming out of nowhere. First off, a MiG-15 kills the F-86 on the runway, and I'm just left to throttle up and try and run away with less than a minute of fuel. I don't think I'm getting out of this one. No ammo, more or less no fuel. Yeah, I think it's bye-bye time. So I try running away. The MiG-15 is off in the other direction. But unfortunately, a MiG-19, who is being chased by effectively the entire team, is now coming towards me. And I'm slow. I'm running out of fuel, and, you know, 2 seconds of fuel left. I don't think this is going to go so well, so I try and duck down, but yeah, I ain't getting out of that, and that is bye-bye for me. But still a 4-kill game, certainly a game I was very pleased with there. So going into the next game, an enemy F-100, so I kill him with literally a single shot hitting him. I did miss a few shots, but the single shot that hit him seemed to just remove the back of his aircraft. Another F-100, funnily enough, chasing another F-100. I know there's F-100s everywhere. This is normal. But I go in on him. Luckily, he's not trying to run away. He's trying to turn with another F-100. So I go in, and a few misses. But when I finally do get a hit, it's bye-bye wing, bye-bye aircraft. That is a 2nd kill for me. So pretty damn good there. And that game was then done. They were the last 2 enemies. So it was first on the team, 2 kills. Decent game, I would say so. So going into this one, started off well, didn't end so good. There's an F-100 here, GT Shelby, seems like a cool guy. I go in, all it takes is a few shots to hit him, and that's bye-bye back of the aeroplane. Next up, we have Bro Dameron, epic name. Head-on, yeah, bye-bye. And, you know, I thought, hey, this is going well, just don't do anything to muck it up. But no, I had to muck it up, didn't I? Yeah, bye-bye wing. Yeah, I kept flying for a little bit, not too long. A few minutes I kept in the air for. I was going pretty quick, it was pretty fun. It would have been funny if I got a kill. I ripped off the other wing, actually, and I thought, hey, maybe I could do, like, a MiG-21 type thing with this bad boy. But then I just kind of crashed into a mountain. So, yeah. I'm a good pilot, I promise. Bacon approval. But with that aside, let's go jump into the final game of this video. Another 2-kill game, again on Korea. Enemy F-100 here. I don't understand if maybe he didn't see me, but he just kept flying. So I just sort of did that, and that was bye-bye F-100. So that was pretty good. After that, I then began to fly over towards the larger group of enemies where all of my team appeared to be. Went over there. I did do a head-on with an F-86. Got some hits on him, but I didn't do anything critical. Then there was another one, so got the missile locker going. Got a lock on him. Fired a missile off. He was quite far away as well. He should have got a warning. So I was just wondering, why didn't he turn? But you know, it was a kill for me, so I'm not going to complain. And that's the only missile kill in this video. Good stuff. So it does show they can be used, although personally I don't really use them much. Well, that more or less sums up the F-100. Personally, I've really enjoyed playing this airplane. It seems fairly likely that the US will probably get a new Tier 7 jet at some time soon. Maybe 1.89, maybe not, we'll see. But due to them probably getting a new one sometime soon, I figured, you know what, I might as well cover the F-100 before they get a new one. I didn't actually make a video on it post 1.85, so I just sort of thought, you know what, I've got the vehicle, I'm spading it at the moment, let's make a video. So I did. So thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment, let me know what you think of the F-100. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think? Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you want to subscribe, feel free, it would be very much appreciated. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.